pushing on you, GNC. It's like alarm. Yeah, the first thing on my mind is when that hot coffee gonna seep into the coffee grind. It's like some magic's floating all in the air. Toss some ice cubes in my cup, it's a good day. All I gotta say is that it's starting in a good way. It's time for working, man, I don't even care. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horses go first. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horses go first. Always start fresh, that's how it's gotta be. Everything starts back with your coffee beans. If it's cold brew, then it's gotta be coarse. Don't get the cart ahead of the horse, start learning the course. But of course you can disregard, and don't at me if it gets too hard. When it's my time to drink, man, it's always on hand. Drink from a cup or a bottle, even a can. You never know when you're craving no hit. It could be in the bathroom while you're taking a Ric Flair, I'll say he ain't got nothing on it. When that coffee hits my lips, it's a seance. Feeling real super with the cape on. Anything I'll take on. This cup of coffee, yeah boy, this is the shit. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horses go first. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horses go first. Third verse, so I guess that's where I talk about how we might be addicted in a roundabout kind of way, or how do you say, a dependency that's in my life, and I'm proud to say it's filling me with way more energy than I'll ever need, keeping me up for things I thought I'd never see. Time's gonna kill us all one day, whether old age, illness, or from listening to Coldplay. F that noise, wubba lub love. Drink all the coffee, chug a lug lug. The day doesn't start till you're on your second cup. If they talk before then, homies better duck. It's 100% okay to start swinging in every single convo, unless you see I'm bringing a cup of Joe. Tell him bring some mo for your bro who made that coffee song, or tell him go home. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horses go first. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horses go first. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horses go first. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horses go first. Just let me be blunt. My speech in the morning, nothing but grunts. With no coffee, that's as dangerous. On a scale from 1 to 10, I rank it that girl from Stranger Things. And if you get what I'm saying, my attitude be mad flagrant like I'm Draymond. But you ain't get the picture, BMP. So I'm gonna keep pushing on you, GNC. It's like alarm. Yeah, the first thing on my mind is when that hot coffee gonna seep into the coffee grind. It's like some magic's floating all in the air. Toss some ice cubes in my cup, it's a good day. All I gotta say is that it's starting in a good way. It's time for working, man, I don't even care. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horses go first. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horses go first. Always start fresh, that's how it's gotta be. Everything starts back with your coffee beans. If it's cold brew, then it's gotta be coarse. Don't get the cart ahead of the horse, start learning the course. But of course you can disregard, and don't at me if it gets too hard. When it's my time to drink, man, it's always on hand. Drink from a cup or a bottle, even a can. You never know when you're craving a hit. It could be in the bathroom while you're taking a when that coffee hits my lips, it's a seance. Feeling real super with the cape on. Anything I'll take on. This cup of coffee, yeah boy, this is the shit. Just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, watch this cold burn. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, watch this cold burn. Third verse, so I guess that's where I talk about how we might be addicted in a roundabout kind of way, or how you say a dependency that's in my life, and I'm proud to say it's filling me with way more energy than I'll ever need, keeping me up for things I thought I'd never see. Time's gonna kill us all one day, whether old age, illness, or from listening to Coldplay. F that noise, wubba love love. Drink all the coffee, chug a lug lug. The day doesn't start till you're on your second cup. If they talk before then, homies better duck. It's 100% okay to start swinging in every single combo, unless you see I'm bringing a cup of Joe. Tell him bring some mo for your bro who made that coffee song. Or tell him go home. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, watch this cold burn. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, watch this cold burn.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the old coffee shop. Hope your Monday's been going good. We are going to be jumping into some Final Fantasy XVI on PlayStation 5. Had been playing this the last couple of weeks on Kick and YouTube, and going off on all three systems now, on all three sites. And it is a very good RPG. Square does know a few things about doing RPGs, after all. Now, when we left off, I was in the middle, about to go into a boss battle, and 1 high potion, 4 regular potions. Any place I can go to get or wanted local map. Well, they just have to make do, I guess.
Kupka took our home, Clive. Don't let him take yours. Jill?
Don't worry about us. Go.
I promise you, Sid. He'll die by my hand.
Potion and a high. Okay. So we got another high potion that way. Just seen it. Oh. What's up here? Please let it be. Excellent. Now I am fully stocked up on high potions as well.
Kuka. You're late. Trouble on the way. Just enjoying your entertainment. How gratifying. Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust. Truly, I see no throne to defend. No! Enough of your games, Kuka. Just tell me what you want. Sid's head in a box. Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice damned name. Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body. If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes. The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did.
Figured I had that.
It was me all along, Hugo. It was you. You killed her. I did. Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge. We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world. She would be my queen. And together, we would rule like the gods we are. But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust.
So, just so you know, he's not going Super Saiyan here. He is the host of an icon there that has Earth abilities. Meantime, Clive here has is host to Ifrit, a fire titan. Just having a little issue with calling to him sometimes. Still figuring that out.
From me, Kuka. No pity and no mercy. Now die!
Ah. And to dodge that. Oh, Lord. This is not going good.
Too slow.
Oh. I was hitting the dodge.
Nice try.
This may be a redo. Nice try. Oh, jeez. Definitely a redo. I should not be using all the potions up that quickly. Hmm.
Too slow.
Cinematic time.
You will die by my hand, Rosfield. My hatred for you is unending. Unreal thing. Let this palace be your grave.
What? Oh, shit.
Have I mentioned that this is the first time Final Fantasy has been M-rated by the ESRB?
The world has chosen. I am in my element. There's no escape. The earth will always be my domain.
try.
Didn't want to hit that quite that soon, but oh well. Helps me get health back, sure.
Not good. Too slow. Let's try.
Just like your forefathers. Your journey ends.
Well, we didn't do too bad against it. Like, we had him like 3/4 of the way there.
Just the one of you, eh? Let's try.
This is my domain. You're back for death. I'll tear you apart.
Oof.
Let's try. Let's try.
Ugh. All right. We'll get him. Yeah, he dead. Ooh, nice. Now we should be taking, yeah, we'll be taking his power now. And can someone give Kupka a hand? Actually, he could use 2 hands now. So much for me time.
Son of a
Feels like a Highlander quickening. Let's queue up some Queen, shall we? Here we are, born to be kings.
Oh, Kudo! Oh, Kudo! Oh, Kudo! Oh! 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 I'll fucking kill you.
No, you won't.
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
Wait!
Another time, Mythos.
Meanwhile,
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Well, Luda scum. Who the fuck invited them? Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Torgil? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I. I was so close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the Royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us, though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kukra away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away.
He's already gotten away.
So what do we do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. All right. Well, give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too.
Total, how you doing?
How you feeling? Ready to go home?
Well, his old home is roughly in one piece. Another trophy earned. Ew. School in mid-August? That seems early. And again, different areas do it different times. Oh, homeschool. Ah. Well, it's just that normally school here
Just look at the state
doesn't start till
wrecked in this place.
like a
Is this
couple
what
of
you
days
call
after
better
Labor
for
Day.
yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest. Fine. I'll rest.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
But we should have never let fall into
Schools
shit.
do have a summer break going from
The question is,
mid to late June to
And what the hell
that
is
particular
what
date in September.
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something.
And there's a couple of weeks off in winter as well.
And I'll talk to Tomes
The lawsman. About what?
about your faithful hound for a start. If any four-legged friends ever done
As
that,
for us working folk, well,
Tomes
we
will
do
look
get
for
Labor Day off because statutory holiday
afterwards. It's all well and good Torgil saving our
and get
asses,
paid
but it's also
8 hours
just
from work
Right.
for said day off.
Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill. Listen to Taya.
I will. Thank you.
Yeah, well, the jobs around the home never stop, do they? Clive has claimed a portion of the Icon Titan's essence. Tuning with Titan not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Wind Up, a singular strike that increases in potency when charged. Yeah, I can imagine. Alright.
Is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
Oh, she's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and our other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
All right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Mid. Oh, she is definitely not mid. Just saying.
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria, all the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right. You win.
Came out a couple of weeks ago on PlayStation 5. Final Fantasy 16.
While I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favor.
Mid.
Actually, 2 weeks ago this past
Just
Friday.
expect me to-
Please oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Yeah, well, this is definitely worth
There's a
playing.
I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a
Do they have PlayStation 5?
which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
Because it's only on that.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well,
Yeah, they've been a bit easier to find now, so.
so I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill?
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
What? A PlayStation 5, an old PlayStation 5 that doesn't run Fortnite or anything online? There's something wrong there. That sounds like there is something seriously wrong with that system. Yeah, I would, if it doesn't do anything online, I would not touch that, because then you would not be able to get firmware updates. Well, I had one of the very first ones as well. I got mine back on launch day. No issues at all. Let's see. Try to figure out where I want to go. Talk to Vivian first, I guess.
My favorite pupil. Allow me to educate you.
Mat room, clock to view the state of the realms. Hi.
I have the details here.
Happy. All right, this is not going to really... Oh, there we go. All right.
Study it well, Clive.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right, this isn't really telling me a whole lot.
Today's lesson.
Here. What's everyone whispering
Come
about?
on, Otto. Cough up.
Desiree,
Oh,
get some
Clive.
reports.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Sure.
Come to claim your just desserts?
Okay.
You earned this.
Hmm.
All yours. Here you are.
Hello, talk. Oh my. Of course.
You earned this.
All done? How may I help you today, Clive? Business is busy.
Hmm.
Still. Words are immortal. May the goddess go with you.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
All right, let's go in here.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Coin purse weighing you down.
Oh, hello. Platinum sword. Yes, please.
Cannot find a better price than that.
Platinum. I like the extra health the Demon Tamer Sash gives. I'm gonna keep that.
better I'll be here. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better I'll be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Yeah, right.
I reckon I can find
Now
you.
let's get some money back.
Be thankful you got that much. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much.
Need to keep hold of those. Yeah, right.
Finished, are you?
Yes, I'm finished, Auntie Wainwright.
Clive. What's that for you, dear?
Oh. Right. Upgrade time.
It lasts you a good while.
And missing one piece of electrum. Hell. I'll have to see where to find that. And need a gelatinous mass to make those bracelets, which would be nice.
That it? Fine.
Yeah. All right. Okay, the tub and crown. Oh, wrong way.
Maeve knows how to brew a bitter, all right. I hear.
Right.
Nerd. And
This place will be sprouting wings soon enough then.
it has jukebox. That sounds a little somber, doesn't it? Oh. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Tone says he's looking for books about Torgil. I know. Let's write one.
Ah, Clive. A moment, if I may.
Hmm.
You'll be pleased to hear that I've completed another volume. And while my collection is still far from becoming the 1,000 tomes that young Crow has quaintly dubbed it, I hope the knowledge chronicled within might yet be of some benefit to the hideaway. Of course, I would not have penned half as many volumes without the tales you and the others bring back from your travels, for which generosity I shall be forever grateful. I have a few new notes that might interest you. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. I have quite the find for you today.
Nothing about Torgil though. I want to figure out how he can do that transformation.
I should be happy to answer it.
Oh, here we go. Into an icon. Oh, so it's basically his history. All right.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Yeah, I'm not fussed about that. Head into my office though, and we'll have a look at the reading table. Yes. How many did he eat, I wonder? Okay. Yeah, Wade still doesn't know, does he? Put it there. True. Oh, Lord. So many bits still defined. Right. No side missions to be had.
coming along.
Right, she's gonna have stuff to get done. Also figure out how to get to her.
Sid's gonna chop off Kupka's head this time.
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause.
Yeah, this is the original Sid's daughter. So.
I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can.
And anybody that knows Final Fantasy knows that Sid is a mechanic / inventor that knows a lot of stuff.
Tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
He's already resigned to his fate of Fetch Quest.
There's the design to the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Just a small shopping list.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest? From what I heard.
All right.
Blackthorn, you busy?
He's always busy.
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt.
Was wondering where you got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and asked me to buy her some materials.
Oh, a number of them. Just dealt with them. Put up with it as best you could to get the job done.
Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment?
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for
Too long.
Filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water.
Way too long.
Out of us long ago.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
It's alright. Sid has nothing.
Yeah, nobody wants that. Just saying. And heads up for anybody not subscribed, there is an ad break coming up in just under a minute and a half.
Oh, what a lovely fragrance.
I like that Twitch is now giving me the pop-up about that. And I went totally the wrong way. I think I need the elevator. Not that I'm really too fussed about people skipping the ads, because they make squadoosh for a streamer anyway. And ad break done.
How do, Master Sid? Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, will all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Alright. So, let me out. Well, it's just Twitch. It just they just translated into Canadian dollars instead of US dollars. But at any rate, I'm not too fussed about making money from Twitch. That's why I've got the pinned message asking folks if they are thinking of subscribing. Do it through Streamloots instead, or just send a tip. Because that's more money to me instead of to Twitch.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need
Because
of a carpenter.
I did the math with my July subscriptions.
I don't mind if he don't.
And
Here, aren't we?
it added up. The money for subscriptions added up to like $1.76 of the sub money going to me out of the $5. Less than half. Meantime, Streamloots gives 80% of said sub. And, well, a tip. Well, through my Rainmaker link, that's pretty much the full $5 right there.
Standards down.
And as for your question, I am streaming besides Twitch to Kick and YouTube. Just started doing that again yesterday. Well, and there's the thing. That would... Doing those things, like all that money goes to my PayPal account, which would in turn help fund the PAX East.
This one.
Alright. Which way are we going? Oh, we need to go this way. It's called a Prime Minister. Not Bad Minister. The government systems here is kind of similar to the United Kingdom. That sounds more like the US with Donald Trump. Just saying. And there's a lot of stupid people out there. I prefer not to talk politics at all to be here, because I... Level up. I really need to... Okay, this might... Okay, this is leading the way. Here we go. Actually, this is just back the way I came. Oh. I gotta go out the completely opposite side of Martha's Rest. That would explain why I can't get to him. Oh well, teleport. It was actually rather warm today.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Supposed to be some rain happening though soon.
Take ages to tidy all this
The totally wrong way again. And yeah, you can keep that noise. No wants. 80 is still too warm, really? I prefer in the low 70s. Okay, now we're on the right path. That's what he do. You just come up out of nowhere and go, but. Stoutland escape. Did I even have a Stoutland? I think I missed out. Yeah, should be good for a little bit of XP. I'm not gonna be not too fussed that he gets a hit or two in. Wavy Ant, how you doing? Welcome in. And yeah, we gotta get ourselves back on the road, I guess. Hey, $5 is $5. And we found him.
Hi. And the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you know? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
We gotta do some killing.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could
Anything if you could stick that sword of yours up there,
Thank you
Bets.
kindly. And take care.
This shouldn't take long.
Not gonna take long at all. Round 3. Oof. Hi there. Ah. Why not, you know? I'm never ready for his attack. And he done.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. As soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
Oh,
That should
right.
take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Now, time to go back to the hideaway and talk to Mid.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up.
Didn't take them long at all.
So we can get to work. I can't wait.
Earth Aether. Okay.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Yes, we do need to visit Waifu.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgil. He must have found something.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Mid has a reputation, doesn't she?
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgil. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgil may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgil his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgil and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgil blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgil's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgil.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgil's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
What?
There you are! I've been looking everywhere.
That
for
sounded
you.
wrong.
Bernadette. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
An eternity later.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm going to work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
And now everybody gets the grand tour.
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Alright, and we've got side missions we can get done too now. Which is good, but first, Vivian.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Do you have it yet? Do you have it yet? Do you have it yet?
Here.
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Okay.
For your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight. Uncle.
Oh dear.
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
What can you do with family? Am I right? And meanwhile, in Twinside.
government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us. Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
That was Olivier? What?
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
In other words, he don't give a shit.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
He does love those flowers.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
that Bella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Right. Climb the elevator down and talk to Uncle.
After another around here.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you? 2,000?
That's a nice donation.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Ein Herjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors,
Waddle, eh?
near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed, days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Not her own, mind you. His.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned and where we're going.
And I've got some side missions to take care of.
Time waits for no man.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but here as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that.
You
know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you.
Yeah, let's go get some plants.
And she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Rosaria.
The Litlins have been up to their old tricks again.
Alright. And of course we'll have some beasts of some sort to kill while we're trying to get these flowers. because it never goes smooth. You know, this.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. This thing is surrounded.
One more mosquito down. Smack his butt. Alright, well, we got a few more bucks out of it.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
Alright. Back to the hideaway. The fast travel comes in so handy.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing.
It's all
that is unless
part of the plan.
You'll do fine.
Hey, Sager.
Taya trusts you.
Good to see you got your name back.
The hideaway would be lost
Still.
without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly.
Not sure how you would have got reported for what you did unless somebody came in and just misseen.
Just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision,
Anyway.
a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people.
Yes, Sager, I've told you this before. Be more careful of what you do on stream.
Lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Taya. she once told me. It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Alright, that one's done. A little more renown, a little more XP.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, are you?
Stories.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A curse breaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous, but I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this.
Hey, Hatter.
To intercept the slaver somewhere in the dragon's
Doing alright?
Can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
Dragon's Airy. Alright.
If they were there, Torgil will track them down.
Good oiling.
Now to get to where we need to go. Ah, there we are.
Slavers don't even bother.
And not that far to go, so I won't even bother calling the Chocobo.
Savior 4183 redeemed this card. Shout out.
Now, this isn't looking good. Hello, Cole.
Glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Well, the wagon didn't get far, did it?
They're trying to get into the carriage.
Yeah, you two are going first. Ow.
Nice try.
A meeting to attend. Work related? Ow. Damn it, I was hitting dodge. Come on. You got too long of a reach there, buddy. Oh, we're not hitting the Doge. Doge is helping us.
Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But
Thanks, Jasper. Yeah.
freedom, safety,
Jasper.
the life you've been denied.
No, I am not messaging you on Discord.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine.
I'm not going to message you on Discord just to have you advertise graphic services.
Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us.
Ad break in progress. So give it 90 seconds for those. Anybody that's subbed, you're good to go. Anybody that's not subbed, yeah. Back to the hideaway. That 90-second ad break will kill pre-rolls for non-subs when they come in for the next half hour, so
Sid.
it's a good
I'm
thing.
back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a curse breaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Yeah, you don't exactly become capable leader just like that. Alright, that's it for side missions. In that case, let's go ahead, talk to Otto.
Otto. Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone,
are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
Yeah, his uncle's a bit annoying, I guess you could say. And we're not talking to you just yet, Uncle.
Who's this blue blood?
What do you reckon Mid's going to make next? A bigger water cleaner thingy, maybe?
And what can I do for you? Go on then. It's rubbing me blind, you know.
And yeah, that's all I needed there. Although Yeah. Verbatim. There we go. And now we travel.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
He's been holed up in his home there for too long. To the Velkoid Desert.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Right. Riddle of the Sands. Okay, that thing's good to go.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. All too easy to lose one's bearings. Get 'em.
13 gil. Ooh. Now for these scorpions over here.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Alright, nothing to gather there. Now these chocobos are friendly. These desert sunhounds, however, crispy. More vultures. You're welcome, Uncle. More sunhounds. I better have a quick check of that. Give me a second, folks. Something fell. That was an impression of you, Dirk. Yes. Perfect.
They didn't see me at crouch behind them. Down, down, that's the shot in the face. And then when you finish doing this, enjoy
Yeah. No. World's worst drum set drawing. Be a white background as well for the sticker. So kind of like have the CCW on an all-white background and just that little bit of white border around the whole thing. No problem. Well, not quite sure what happened there.
Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Yes, I expect that.
Hello there. Yeah, looking around for anything else that may need killing, you know? On our way.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Torgil, not liking things.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgil. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
He's busy.
Pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Oh, something's up here. Oh, hello. Didn't expect to see her here, or Joshua.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Hmm.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand. I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
And then she closes the door on him again.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
The outlaw! Take him!
Try it.
Yeah, they're not gonna have much luck with that.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
Kind of trashing the bar a bit, but oh well.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Yeah, Joshua's got some issues right now. Up.
Clive?
That Phoenix Feather only fires up like that when Joshua's nearby.
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Uncle doesn't even know Joshua's still alive, so...
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
Oh,
They're all
hang on.
themselves. Their guest
Sir,
is a fan.
do you mind?
We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
We gotta pet Torgil.
Plates and pots! Bowls and basins!
Oh, we got some more friends.
They've closed the road, and it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Okay, townsperson over here to talk to. Oh, yeah.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer, aren't you? Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
We shall see.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Ah, there he is.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
To the baths, then.
Sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furter knows.
Sweet incense, wax candle.
Excuse me. Are you Furter?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the Desert Hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello.
I'll arrange an introduction.
This is
Do you think we can trust
going to be a trap.
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Right. Alley Bruiser. Very inventive on the names.
Farewell.
Okay.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in. Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Sounds like a good place to go.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't ship.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabric.
Okay.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
So it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
And what are you gonna do? Let us kick your ass again? I mean, really?
Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Oh, he's a dick.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
Hmm.
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want.
Totally disrespectful little
You to
prick.
put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
All right.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Okay. We'll go to the one behind us last.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. Well, I hope you... What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm
Giggity.
not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them.
No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Needed to a silken softness.
A deposit? For what?
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Okay.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Why is the tavern shut?
He's not happy.
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Okay.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe the smirk off his face.
Uncle is very
Arranged to meet with the soldiers in a
overconfident.
secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
Let me treat you. I need a drink.
Laverina, she needs a tall drink. Ooh, stuffs.
$1,000 for a measly bunch of Gazal greens.
I need local map. Inaccessible. Yeah.
Lighting for Gilbert's sake.
Uncle, you're being no help at all. Just saying.
Silver platters, plates and pots, bowls and...
Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress.
Fresh bread,
The
warm
juiciest
from the
meat
oven.
from
The most
Prince.
fragrant herbs
The
and
finest fabrics, fresh from the capital.
Ah. An open gate will do the job, won't it? Derp. Detour. Things to kill. I'm sure this is gonna turn into a double cross, and a bunch of these guys are going to attack.
I'll take it from here.
Or...
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your
contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Quite the collection of bearer's crystals.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
Hmm?
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem. My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both.
Good luck with that.
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, we got Kupka's private guard here. Okay. And get rid of that royal chaplain. He's a healer after all. Oh, we gotta fight the chocobos too. Yeah. Evening, Derp. How you doing? Yeah, doing alright. Having a chill evening, making some progress on the Final Fantasy XVI. Lightning fried chocobo. It's kind of been the new sales pitch lately on Kick. They say they ask you to message them on Discord. And they'll pitch graphics services or some such bullshit.
I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army.
Hey, I'm gonna be
Along, that is.
bear with me for a sec here. Jump over to the kick tab. And well,
We'd better get these crystals back to town.
Jesper is
Waiting with
bent.
them while I fetch a wagon.
Yeah. Not a fan of the twits that can't sort out how to decently market themselves.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double
Here, wear this.
Yeah, we get another emblem to give us passage.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Omia Lostelan. Tuisakelis.
Off he goes to Hogwarts.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
And Ed break kicked in again.
I wish you a safe journey south.
Sorry those that aren't subbed on Twitch.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Quest complete, and that worked out pretty good timing-wise. Oh, but I'm so close to a level up again.
I've never even forged a butter knife before. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I. Oh, wait. Are you Clive? Sorry, my mind was elsewhere.
I want to get that level in there before
Accomplished apprentice.
we
Soon to be former,
wrap things up for the night.
pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand.
Yes, Derp, this is Final Fantasy XVI. Came out 2.5 weeks ago. It is a very good play.
So, where do we start?
Good question.
I recommend people pick it up.
I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course.
No, every Final Fantasy, quite honestly, Derp, is its own separate story. You don't need to know or have played the previous.
Talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
They kind of think of it as a Final Fantasy multiverse, for lack of a better term.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Yes, they're quite sought after.
Oh, wait. One of the people to talk to right here.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
All right. Okay, I'm headed right for it.
Hanging lantern! Ah, they've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
I think this is... Okay, actually walked right by. That's another side mission there. Hey, we've talked to you.
Fine gift for your beloved. She'll look at you.
Just look at the detail, the craftsmanship. You're looking at a future family heirloom.
The baths are, closed for scrubbing. Please bear with us a little longer.
Ah. Okay. I am perhaps missing a little something here.
You stay a little longer next time.
Torgil. Must be up above, I guess.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpets have pride of place
True,
in
what I'm hearing. The men of the rock were carting off our crystals for themselves.
You're going to drink my pockets dry. I need a drink.
If you can't even fill my cup, you're no use to me.
Well, we can make our way back to
I think I took another wrong turn.
Yeah, but what would be the point with the mine still closed?
Ow. Hmm. Can't go in that door. Ah.
I need a drink.
Genuine cactuar needles.
You're going to drink my pockets.
It must actually be down there somewheres.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabric.
Yes, they're quite sought after.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Silver platters. Just like they eat on...
Wheat incense, wax candles.
I am starting to feel like that marker is just glitched.
Finally, we'll be able to get what's owed us.
If you can't even fill my cup,
Oh. Oh, the hell.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter. Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade? Hunter, why? I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
Alright.
A carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Well, maybe Seba found out about the spirit of the place.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
My carpets have pride of place in...
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light.
Need to work with something else.
Gonna be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Hey. Okay. Well, we gotta run all the way out here, too. Oh, the trader's in this tunnel out here. Okay.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And
Iron mixed with limestone?
it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
I get the feeling this guy has been paying too much attention to his apprenticeship.
But...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
All right.
Crush it up, or just throw it in the...
Uncle, no running faster than me. And yeah, we're not going down that way.
Is it true what I'm hearing? The most fragrant herbs and
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Just look at the hanging lanterns. Keep the darkness from your...
Finally, we'll be able to get what's owed us.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Telmeki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest.
We were just headed to mines now, I think.
I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
It's a plan, such as it is.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Finally, we'll be able to get what's...
Silver platters, made from the stoutest stoneware.
All right, let's...
Light meat and dark. Fresh.
Yes, they're quite
the finest fabrics. Fresh.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
3 hours later.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable, but only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer.
Alright, we saved his
Tomorrow
job.
you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
Fair enough.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
And there's our level up. Just what we wanted. Alright. Goblin coin. Be traded for Yill. Okay. But right now... Oh, yeah. There's Titan's little skill wheel. I don't have that much in the way of ability points to cover everybody, so let's just go ahead and save game. And thanks to everyone that came into stream today. It's been a little bit of a quiet one. No new follows or anything like that, but that happens. Tomorrow, the plan is 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. BST to be doing some Sea of Thieves alongside mostly Mad Hatter, Markham Fists, and the Madman DP. Might be able to do an earlier stream at 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. BST. We'll see how that goes. And not too many folks watching on Twitch right now or on the old Kick. Derp didn't hang about too long. So we'll just be closing up shop. Till next time, we are closed, but you know the motto, death before decaf. Have a great night, all.